Hello guys, I welcome you all. I'm Mr. Janmesh Kokate, your commentator, and here we are all set to start off with the 40 plus tournament. And today's match is going on between ACC versus Lodha Ncp Titans. The team ACC is batting right now and is Lavesh and Karan opening the innings for them, whereas it is Subhash to attack from the team Lodha Ncp Titans for the first over. Started off with a single and then a dot ball here. And here it is in the very first over. The stumps have been put apart and the wicket has been put down. Just have a look at that replay. The bowler came in running, bowled that one slightly faster, and then straight into the stumps, blowing that middle stump off. And then the batter gave the bowler a look, but the bowler is happy and he's, celebrating that cold reaction, that ice cold reaction it was given by the bowler. And the score after this wicket is 2 runs for the loss of 1. And here we go for the 5th delivery now. The batter Abhishek is all set to face. And Subhash has done it again. One more wicket going down. 2 back-to-back wickets taken. What a blow. A huge blow to the batting side. 2 back-to-back wickets going down here. Just have a look. The bowler came in running. And the batter was been left clueless. That celebration falling through. One more wicket down, 2 for 2 it is, and still one ball left, and now Subhash is on a hat-trick. And here we go for the last delivery of the first over. It is Rakesh all set to face off his first delivery. And let me remind you one thing, that Subhash is on a hat-trick now, taking 2 back-to-back wickets. Rakesh is here and Subhash is all set to hunt him down, to send him back. Can we see that one more wicket falling down? No. But a literally menacing delivery it was. And the score after the end of the first over is 2 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And now here we are, all set to move on with the second over. The first over was very happening. We saw two back-to-back wickets going down, and now our umpire Ravi is suggesting something to our players. He's having some discussion with the fielder. But till then, it is Lavesh on strike now, and Gaurav has been brought into attack for the second over. Can we see more wickets going down in this over? Is my question, because the kind of gameplay is going right now on the field is really great, and the bowling team is dominating right now. So can we see few more wickets? Can we see that momentum getting continued by Gaurav? The momentum which has been built up by Suvash in the first over. And here the bowler tries to bowl that one slightly away from the batter, but ends up bowling a wide delivery, an extra run to the batting team. And here it is, just gently flicked it in inside the gap towards the fine, and a dot ball again. And here it is, some miscommunication between both the batters, and what is it? One more over here. There was some miscommunication between both the batters, and here it is, they have been rewarded. Just have a look at that one. The bowler bowled that net. He played that one with soft hands straight to the fielder. The non-striker almost opted for that run, as well as the striker, but then the non-striker suddenly stopped, and the striker had to move back to get into the strikes, but sadly he has lost his wicket, and with this Gaurav has got one in his over. 3 for 3 it is, and now two balls left again. Can we see Gaurav taking two back-to-back wickets the way we saw in the first over, going two back-to-back wickets? And here it is, a wide delivery. Gaurav tries to keep it away from the batter and ends up bowling a wide ball. It is Shiva been brought for batting. Both the batters are new batters. Both of them haven't scored a single run yet. Shiva is yet to face his first ball. Is all set. Let's see what can he do. He defends that one elegantly, but he knows the pressure. He is very well aware about what kind of pressure is there right now on the ground, and he can feel that. 4 runs for the loss of 3, and here we go. The second over. Last ball of the second over. And this time he bowls that variation absolutely well. So the score after the end of the second over is 4 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And here it is for the third over. It is Amritpal been brought into attack. Batter flicks it off into the gap towards the fine and turns it away for a single. And now it is Shiva on strike. All set, still looking for his first run, and we are interested to see that what can he do. And here again, it was a tricky delivery, but ends up going all the way across the boundary ropes, and a four coming down there. And here, as we can see that one in the replay, just going straight through the keeper. That slight mistake done by the keeper is costing them 4 big runs. And umpire signaled that one buys, as there was no connection from the bat of the batter. But here it goes, swinged it hard, straight down the ground, and going up straight for maximum. The bowler came in running, and the batter was very clear. He swinged it hard, and here it went. And again, and now the score after the end of the third over is 16 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Too many runs conceded by Amritpal over here. 7 runs in total. And also the 4 by buys. So 7 plus 4, total 11. And here it is, Gaurav brought back into attack for his second over. And he starts off with a dot delivery, and not just a dot delivery but also a tricky one. Gaurav is a willy bowler. He is acting shrift right now. He's just trying to get Shiva in his trap, but Shiva flicks it off, just shows off his skills and flaunts it successfully. What a shot that was. A maximum by Shiva. Shiva is batting at 13 now of 7 balls. And here it is, swinged it hard, hammered it, and going up straight into the safe hands. And guess what? With this, one more has been done. Just have a look at that one. The batter swinged it hard, Shiva swinged it hard, it went up straight high, but there was a fielder in place at the long off, and he collects that one well. And with this, the score is 22 runs for the loss of 4 wickets for the team ACC. The batter just sweeps it out straight to the backward square leg and taken one. Now it is Rakesh on strike, the batter who has faced 4 balls till now, but he is still looking for his first run. He's still looking for his first run. And now there is a fielder in place as a short cover. Can we expect a wicket coming down over here in this over? Tricky delivery. And here we go. The score after the end of the 4th over is 23 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And here we go, swing dart, played it straight and all the way going up for a 4 straight down the ground. Just have a quick replay of that shot. The bowler came in running, the batter swinged it hard and then all the way going up down there for a 4. So the score here after that 4 is 27 runs for the loss of 4, and Amritpal here coming again for his 4th delivery, still looking for his first wicket. The batter just directly directs that one into the gap and takes single here. A single taken after that 4. Whereas Rakesh is on strike now, who is still looking for his first run. 5 deliveries been played by him till now, and clearly we can see is that the pressure is getting mounted up on Rakesh. So I think the bowling team should use this thing as an advantage. Here he swings that one out, it's in the air and no, falling in the no man's land. Taken one and turned back for the second. And here it goes in the air, and here is it, here is it. One more time, one more batter been sent back. Just back-to-back wickets have been put down here today by the team Lodha Ncp Titans. Tarun here was brought into attack for the final over of the power play, and he takes a wicket on the very first ball. 30 runs for the loss of 5 it is. And here we move on to the 6th over again. After that wicket, here it is Amit, the new batter, who exchanged his first delivery for a single, and now it is Rakesh back on strike. The one who has played only one single delivery for a double till now. The all deliveries which he had faced till now are dot balls. So the pressure is definitely on him that he has faced too many dot balls, and other than that, also the pressure of losing 5 wickets early is almost the half side of his team has been sent back. Here it is, swing it hard in the air and going up for a maximum. And as we can see that one in the replay, he just timed that one perfectly, and wonderful sound of the bat to deliver that one straight out for a 6. And Tarun has been hit down here for a 6 after that wicket. So what can we see? Can we see some changes in the approach? Here it is again, went up high in there, but this time is it crossing? No, it is. But also batter finding himself lucky over there as it didn't reach the fielder. The fielder falls short and the batter finds himself lucky over there. So 38 for the loss of 5 and still 2 balls remaining of Tarun's over. Just gently directed by Amit into the gap and taken one. So now 1 ball left of the power play, and can we see one more batter going down? Because it will be then 6 overs done for the loss of 6. 39 for the loss of 5. One last ball of the power play and just push that one straight towards the point. Striker wanted to take a run, but a good decision by Amit over there to not take that one. And here the score after the end of the power play, after the end of the 6th over, is 39 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. There was a loud appeal falling through on the very first ball of Himanshu's over, but no reaction from the umpire. And here we go. Himanshu's over after the power play. His first over of this innings has been started off with a dot delivery and could have been a wicket at the covers. There was a wonderful throw, but no. What a try it was by the fielder standing there at the covers. Almost got it. And now it is Rakesh on strike, the one who is batting at 9 of 10. 40 for the loss of 5 it is. And here it is. The bowler ends up bowling a wide delivery. An extra run to the batting team. And here it is, just directed into the gap and claimed 4 runs over there. Here it is, flicked it on into the gap towards the leg side and again taken one. They're just focusing right now on taking singles and doubles because they know what happened. 5 wickets already been put down and almost the half side of their team has been sent back. So they are trying to go behind minimal risk possible out there. Here it is, swinging hard this time, it's in the air and guess what? One more has been put down and by the same bowler. The one who did it in his first over has done it again in his second over. One more wicket been put down by him. Just have a look at that replay. The bowler came in running. The batter swinged it hard. It went up high in the air and then gets collected at the backward point comfortably. And guess what? One more wicket. So the score after this wicket is 47 for the loss of 6. Now only 4 remaining for the team Lodha Ncp Titans to just put a full stop on their today's total. Here it is into the gap, going all the way. Till then, they have taken 1 and then turn back for one more. "49 for 6 it is, and here it is again, swinging it hard in the air, an easy catch taken down there. One more batter been sent back, 49 for the loss of 7. Just have a look at that wicket. The bowler came in running, bowled that one slightly slower. The batter swinged it hard, moving ahead, and then it went up high. And here it is, straight into the safe hands. 49 for the loss of 7. 3 wickets are already been taken down by here, Tarun. Now just 3 wickets remaining to send this team back all out and put a full stop on their today's total. And here again, a confusing delivery here bowled by Tarun. And now one last ball left. And here it goes, a maximum falling on. And so the score after the end of the 8th over is 55 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. This time just placed gently into the gap for a 4, and it is Rakesh who has done that, who is batting at 14 now of 12. Is playing a calm and composed inning for his team. 59 for the loss of 7. Whereas every bowler out there onto the field is looking for Rakesh's wicket, because he is one who is holding that strikes strong, who is not leaving his wicket. Here again, pull it hard in the air and falling short. So not going for a boundary or a catch, but definitely a single. And here we go. Pratik going for his last delivery, flicked it in straight towards the mid wicket and taken one. And what is it? What have you done? Could have been one more. Could have been that eighth wicket. But he hasn't taken that well. That could have been Hitesh when sent back. 66 for 8 it could have been. Himanshi could have got his first wicket in his second over, but no. We need to wait more for that. Himanshu comes in running, and here it is. Just drive it in into the gap, turn for one, and yes, that's it. And here it is, just directed this one into the gap towards the fine and taken that. A 4. So the score after the end of the 10th over is 72 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. And now it's time for a drinks break. And here we are. It is the 11th over going on. And the only wicket which the team Lodha Ncp Titans requires right now is Rakesh's wicket. This man has reached 28 of 18, and till he is standing over here, it is difficult for them to send the opposition, the team ACC, all out. And if he's really that difficult to take a wicket off, then just start hunting the batter on the non-strike. Whoever comes up, whether it's Hitesh or any other batter who comes up next, that is the only plan which they can follow if they want to settle them down under 100 runs. Right now it is 80 runs for the loss of 7. And now, finally, it is the end of the 11th over, and after the end of the 11th over, the score is 82 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. And here it is in the air, send up high for a maximum, straight up, sailing down there over the boundary ropes for a 6. There was a strong appeal following through, but there's no reaction from the umpire, and umpire thinks there still need to wait for you guys to take Rakesh's wicket. Rakesh, the one who is batting at 35 right now of 24 balls and standing strong there for his team and just not ready to leave that place. is here to play all 20 overs. It is 12th over been ended right now over here after the single. So the score after the end of the 12th over is 95 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. Here it is this time, hammered it straight into the gap, all the way up there for a 4. Just have a look at that one. Straight into the gap. And Nirav has been welcomed down here with a 4. What a tricky one by Nirav over here. Can Nirav take a wicket? Is bowled a dot one after that. They are just 1 run away from putting up 100 runs onto the board. And here it is, just into the gap, through the third. And one more boundary, one more 4. What are you doing, Nirav? You just need to be more precise with the kind of line you bowl. Today the wickets have been given out like rewards. Here he goes again, a flighted delivery this time, swing the dart straight down the ground, and here going for a maximum. Just have a look at it. The bowler came in running, the batter swinged it hard, and here it up. Straight down the ground for a maximum. 109 for the loss of 7. And with this, Rakesh has completed his 50 of just 29 balls. He's standing strong for his team, is not ready to leave the field. Can Nirav do something magical over here, or is he just going to get hit for back-to-back boundaries? And it is a beautiful stop near the boundary line by showing some amazing footwork. And with this, the 13th over comes to an end. My bad, 1 ball remaining to end the 13th over. Here it is again in the air, again going up high. Oh, could have been 1, but no. It's not going into the account of Nirav today. The score after the end of the 13th over is 112 for the loss of 7. 117 for the loss of 7th. One last ball left of the 14th over. Can it go up till 150? And if this goes, then it will be a big shame for the bowling team because they got almost the half side of the batting team very early in this perspective, on the perspective of the game. And here it is, the maximum coming down there. Comes in running, and here it is, just directed into the gap through the third and taken a 4. And here again, taken one, just back to back singles here, taken by both the batters out there on the field. Both the batters are batting really good out there. One is at 59, one is at 30, and they're playing an important knock for their team. Not ready to leave the field. Here it is, pulled it off straight into the gap and directed that one for a 4. Just have a look at that shot. The batter just changed the stance and made sure that it is going up over there for a 4. And here we go, finally, the one breakthrough they were looking for from so long has been put down over here by Vishal in his first over. Vishal somehow manages to take that. And with this, Hitesh has been sent back. So the score as of now is 136 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. And here we go for the last ball of the 16th over. 136 runs for the loss of 8 it is. Yash on strike, all set to face off his first delivery. A flighted delivery, and the batter just their exact one straight to the fielder standing over there at the covers, and a dot ball. So the score after the end of the 16th over is 136 runs for the loss of 8. And here it is, high up in the air for a maximum. So the 6 runs have been added to the team's total, and after the 6, the score is 142 runs for the loss of 8. This man Rakesh has really helped his team to reach 150 today, almost 150 till now, and here with this 4 they reach 146. And also with this he has reached 71. So can we see a century coming off his bat today? Because there are, including this over, to in total 4 overs are remaining, and he's just 29 runs away from his 100. So what can we see incoming? Up high in the air, going up and falling in the no man's land. Again, the batter finding himself lucky over there. And guess what? Who was it? It was Rakesh who finds himself lucky over there. And if that could have been a wicket, they would have just easily restricted them on a under at least 170 or 160 at least. They could have easily restricted them, but as Rakesh is still down there, it is difficult for them. And here again. A four here by Yash on the very first ball, which he hits. The first one was been played by for a dot, and the one which connects to the bat has been sent down there for a four. Here again, one more boundary after that, and with this, the 17th over comes to an end. So the score after the end of the 17th over is 156 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Over going on, and the score is 164 for the loss of 8. Rakesh is batting at 76, just 24 runs away from his 100. So we can definitely see 200 runs coming up. It seems like that. And swinged it hard in the air and taken. Finally. Finally, the wicket has been put down. It's put down by Vishal, and he has taken down Rakesh, the one who stood strong for his team and took them till the total of 164. And now it's just one wicket remaining. So can the team Lodha Ncp Titans just stop the team ACC under 170? Or can we see a partnership getting built between Ajit and Yash for the final wicket? And is it a wicket? Is it a wicket? There is a chance that it has been put down, but yes, it is. So the score after the end, after putting down all wickets, putting it all out, is 173 for the loss of all wickets. Now the target for the team Lodha Ncp Titans is going to be 175 runs, and all credit goes to Hitesh and Rakesh for playing that wonderful knock and building up that partnership and making sure that their team reaches to a defendable total. Otherwise, they could have been easily knocked down under 60 or 70 runs. So till then, see you in some time. Bye bye. Straight to the fielder and exchanged for a single. Are they looking back for a second one? No, they aren't. So two back-to-back dot balls. And here it is. Played that one with strong hands. Could have been a catch taken, but no. And here it is. This time just flicked into the gap. Taken one quickly. Are they turning back for the second one? No, they aren't. Just happy with the single. And here it is, as we can see that one in the replay. The batter just directed that one into the gap through the covers and all the way up there for a four. And here again into the gap on the very first ball, sending that up for a boundary for a four. Let's have a look at that one. Slice it in and straight up through the third for a four. And now here again, the Shiva been brought into attack for his second over. 16 runs for the loss of no wickets. Can Shiva manage one wicket over here? Can he take the first one? Can he bring the first breakthrough for Steve? The batter has taken that one for a lower full toss and all the way up there for a 4. Just have a look at that one again. Two back-to-back dot balls here by Shiva. After that 4 on the very first, here it is in the air, and there's a player chasing the ball. But yes, as the outer field is stopped, the outer field is slow, the ball will stop, and till then they will exchange for multiple out here. And here again, there's some miscommunication, but executed it well and not sacrificed that one for a wicket. So 2 taken, and now 1 ball just left of the third over. And here it is in the air and sent up down there for a maximum. What was that shot? Just wonderfully played. Here it is again in the air, going up high, and yes, taken. A flat 6 it was. Just have a look at that. Three six has been hit till now by Ajinkya in this over. He's keeping it really fast. He wants to end this game as early as possible. And I love this intent. Here it is again, swing it out and up there for a boundary. A one bounce four. 3-6 has been already played, and here comes one more boundary, and it's a 4 this time. This is the intent you should play with when you're going for a run chase. Here it is in the air. Will it get collected? No. He is safe. He has found himself safe over there. There it is, straight into the gap, and one more boundary down there. And with this, 50 runs have been put up onto the board. falling out there by Shiva. And Shiva has taken that wicket on the very first ball of his third over. 51 for the loss of 2 it is. Well, now 124 runs needed from 14.5 overs. And a white ball here been bowled by Shiva. He tries to keep that one away from the batter and ends up bowling a wide delivery. And here we go, him coming in again. This time a short pitch delivery, just played it straight towards the long on. And it's been hit down there for a 4. And here it is, as you can see that one in the replay. And now Shiva going in again. His run-up is unique. The kind of run-up he takes, he bends down before bowling that ball. And then just gets up and bowls it. Still 3 balls left of Shiva's over, of Shiva's third over. 57 for the loss of 2 it is. And here it is, a swing and a miss. Left the batter clueless. And here it is. Again a dot ball. Just back-to-back dot balls been bowled down here by Shiva. Now just 1 ball left of the 6th over. The last over of the power play, and as it's the power play going on, there are only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. A short pitch delivery, just hammered it straight to the covers, down there for a 4. As you can see that one in the replay, here it is. The score after the end of the 6th over is 61 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And here it is, just into the gap and taken one. Here it is into the gap and scored that one down for a four. There's no need to run for that because there's four written all over it. 67 for the loss of two. And it is going again, a short pitch delivery. Just asking the batter politely to move on to the back foot. And a dot ball coming down there. Guess what? Here it is, the moment they were waiting for, the moment they were looking for, the moment they were scripting for from so long. That wicket. Saurabh has managed that wicket in his first over itself, and after this wicket, the score is 67 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And here we are back. The score is 69 for the loss of 3. 106 runs needed for the team NCP, the Lodha NCP Titans, to win this match. Here goes the fourth delivery, just directed gently towards the covers and a dot ball. And here it is, was in the air, but no, just getting a single of that. So 70 runs for the loss of 3 now. Now one ball left of the 8th over. It is driven into the gap and one more boundary coming down here on the very first ball. The bowler has been welcomed here with a 4. I mean, he tried to bowl that one for a bouncer, but that one is going straight up for a wide. And also umpire signals 1 for the over. So 75 runs up for the loss of 3, and now 100 runs needed for the team Lodha Ncp Titans to win this match with a required run rate of 8.57. And here comes again a 4 this time. The bowler came in running and the batter just flicked it in there and scored that one for a 1 bounce 4. 2 boundaries already been scored in this over. It is with Youth and Himanshu out there on the strike. 79 for the loss of 3 it is. A short pitch delivery again and defended it. And there was a strong appeal falling down there, but there's no reaction. What are we expecting over here? Can we see a wicket? There's some discussion now going on between both the umpires. And no, it's not going for a wicket. So two back-to-back dot deliveries and a one dot ball left of the ninth over. Here it is, Field costing them 4 runs. 84 runs up, and it's the one final over going on before the drinks break. 91 runs needed from 64 balls. Anything can happen right now here on the ground. Now just one ball left of the 10th over, and the score is 84 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. With youth on strike, batting at 22 of 19. Can we see anything spicy coming up here on the last ball? Yes, we can see a maximum coming there over the covers. And here we go. The score after the end of the 10th over is 90 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And now team Lodha Ncp Titans requires 85 runs from 10 overs. And here it is. The run chase has been accelerated after the drinks break. Back-to-back fours coming down there. 3 consecutive fours and then a single now. 1-0-3 for the loss of 3 it is. And just 4 balls after the drinks break. Total 13 runs have been scored. And it is again swinging it hard but not getting that shot which he wanted. But definitely getting a single. So now 71 runs required. This time straight to the fielder and just a 1. So score after the end of the 11th over is 105 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And here it is, as you can see that one in the replay, straight going into the stumps and taking that breakthrough just after the drinks break, the first wicket. And score is 105 for the loss of 4. And what was that shot? Straight to the fielder. There on the onside. It's one ball left of the 12th over. 106 for the loss of 4 it is. With Youth on strike, batting at 29 of 21. Him all set, ready to face that ball, and here it is. Just defended that one. So the score after the end of the 12th over is 106 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And score which Team Lodha Ncp Titans require is 69 runs from 8. C7 runs requires.
67 runs required. 108 for 4.
Lodha Ncp Titans now require 66 runs. And the required run rate as of now is 8.80. 109 for 4 it is. The score as of now of the Lodha Ncp Titans. It is Pradeep. And with Youth out there on the field, whereas it is Hitesh into attack. And here it is, swinging it hard, straight towards the mid-on and taken one. high up in the air, and what was that? It was a sky high shot and getting collected well over there. We'll just have a quick replay of that one. The batter swinged it hard, it went up high in the air, and then, as all what we can see is taken. He almost juggled with that ball, but then comfortably collected it in the end.
What a catch that was. And here, after the end of the 13th over, the score is 1-1-0 to the loss of 5 wickets. Lodha Ncp Titans need 65 runs from 7 overs. And the required run rate is 9.29.
And now it is Niro Beda out there, ready to face off his first delivery, just looking at the field setup, moving his head around, and he's all set. 64 runs required. What can he do? What do you guys think? Just let me know in the comment section. He plays it straight, that one straight over the bowler. And guess what? The very first ball which he connects to the bat has been sent down there for a four. He is going against the script today. He's here to score runs. 118 for the loss of 5 it is. Almost the half side been sent back, and here the ball is going across the boundary ropes. Oh, Nirav Veda is falling under the script, just going for boundaries, elegantly playing those shots into the gap.
After the end of the 15th over, it's 126 for the loss of 5 wickets. Lodha Ncp Titans need 49 runs from 5 overs, and the current run rate is 9.80. Beg your pardon. Required run rate is 9.80.
In the air and going down there for one bounce four. Just have a look at that shot again. The bowler came in running. The batter just swing that one straight up there for a full toss and a one bounce four. It's Nero Veda who is doing that. Just playing onto one of the ground where every batter was finding it difficult, other than Rakesh, Hitesh, and Nero Veda. And here it is, the wicket has been put down. Let's have a look at that. Straight delivered into the stumps and asking him politely to leave this ground. They're sending him back to the pavilion. Now, after the sixth wicket has been put down, it is Amritpal, the new batter, walked in and ready to face off his first delivery. And a swing and a miss on the very first one. The bowler Saurabh is acting really shrived. He's a smart bowler. 135 for the loss of 6 wicket it is. And here it has been delivered straight up there for a maximum. Just have a look at that one again. The batter just swinged it hard, flicked it in the air, high up for a maximum. Here it is, just swinged it hard, straight over the mid wicket and taken one. "33 runs required from 21 balls." And here again, the opportunity was been created. A brilliant delivery coming down there by the bowler. Just trying to save as many runs as possible and trying to make it difficult for the batting team to chase it down. And it has been hit down there for a four. Just have a look at it. There was a player chasing it and it could have been an easy stop, but he misfields and through that it has been sent down there for a four. So now 29 runs required in 19 balls at the required run rate of 9.16. Yeah, as you can see, that one was in the air and taken that one, juggled at the start, but then collected well. And also the reaction was been given by the player who's playing at the turf. Even they are invested, they are watching this game. Because the game has been played so intensely and everyone is so invested in this game that everyone is watching each and every ball carefully. 146 for the loss of 7. Now 3 overs left and 29 runs required. And guess what? It was Shiva been brought into attack for his final over and he has taken a wicket on the very first ball. So it is 8 down now, 146 for the loss of 8. Just have a look at that one. The batter just hammered it straight, but straight where? Straight into the safe hands. And it's done. It's been put down. 146 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Now 29 runs required from 17 balls. Here we go. Shiva is all set for his third one. He's looking for 2 more wickets. He's just moving the field around, rearranging the field setup, and can I say that he's trying to set up a trap over here for Abhimanyu, who's a new batter, all set to set up play off his first delivery. And here it goes into the gap, but beautifully saved. The score after the end of the 18th over is 157 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. 13 runs required from 9 balls. .162 for the loss of 8 it is. 13 runs required from 8 balls. It is into the gap and to the fine. Taken one, taken. And yes, they have turned back for the second one also. Taken two of this. So 2 runs will get subtracted. Runs required in 6 overs, in 6 balls. My bad. And here it goes. The stumps are been set apart. 8 runs required from 4 balls. 12 is the required run rate, and here play hit into the gap. And 4 runs taken, 4 runs stolen over there. Now 4 runs only required from 3 balls. What was that shot? The stealing the game away. Four runs required and 3 balls. Can it get over on this ball itself? Or is the ball going, or is the game going to go till the last ball? Here it is, swing it hard in the air and taken one. There's no need to risk the wicket because it is only 1 wicket left. If he goes out, then it is everything just wasted. Now 3 required of 2. And here it is again, was in the air again, could have been a wicket. They have turned back for multiple. They're taking the second one, and guess what? It's a wicket. It's a wicket. They have successfully defended it. There's no need of that one. They could have got it easy. But no, unfortunately, the game has been put into the pocket of the defending team. And they have taken this win home. As you can see that one in the replay. As you can see that happiness following through after winning this intense game, this nail-biting thriller. And with this, the team ACC have won this match by 1 run. And with this, your commentator, Janmesh Kokade, signing off. Operator Fayaz Sheikh and Fayaz Qureshi and cameraman Shoaib Akhtar.